Everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of y'all who watched this morning's pre-market analysis video, I warned y'all about Disney. I told y'all that these possibilities could happen. It crushed earnings and the stock jumped really high after hours. In today's video, we're going to look at that, and I'm also going to be sharing with y'all another stock that is ready to make a big move as well this week. Maybe even carry it on until like Monday, right? I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions like we always do here on this channel. Now, before we begin, do not forget to annihilate the like button on your way in. And also don't forget to click on that subscribe button along with that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on these videos, alright? So let's begin right off the bat. So the market was bullish. I told y'all in the last two videos that if this stays clean, if this flag that's in the front of me right there, this bull flag, if this stays clean, then we should go all the way up towards 4,600. It's not at 4,600 yet, but this is the way it's supposed to behave. Like this is the way it's supposed to be. And then there's supposed to be either like a sharp rise, I think tomorrow. All right, the highest that I see this thing going before we see some type of like turbulence or pullback, and I think it might actually get there tomorrow. It's like 46.25. That's where I see this thing going in the morning. All right, I'm not bearish on this market. I'm really not. So that's my thoughts on the overall market. Now let's talk about what happened with Disney. So this is Disney. All right, and I explained to y'all why this could happen, the technical reason. Sometimes the technicals work with earnings and sometimes it doesn't. I gave y'all a warning. I showed y'all CVS, right, and how that one was at the top but the reaction was terrible. This one had gaps. The first one right here, no, let me see. All right, the first one right here at 47 got filled out. It took way too long to actually get filled. And then after it got filled, and then there was another one right here at like 155. And now the stock announced earnings, and here is some of their earnings numbers right here. If you go on Google, you look at Disney, you go down a bit here, as you can see. It's kind of a hit and miss with them, with their earnings. It's not like green beat like your Amazon or your Google or your Apple. It's not like that. Sometimes they miss on revenue, sometimes they miss on EPS. And today they actually beat on both. Their EPS was up by 67%, and they had a revenue beat by 4%. So that caused the stock to spike after hours. So congratulations to all of you YOLO traders and gamblers out there who held through earnings. Congrats to y'all. All right. Now, another stock that we're actually going to look at that had earnings today is Twilo. Twilo also had earnings, and right now, again, this is Twilo. Had a massive head and shoulders back then, and then today was the day of earnings. It was going to make a massive move either to the upside or to the downside to this region right here below 150, but given the current circumstances with the market, sometimes that could play a factor. Their reaction was also good with them. We're gonna look at the 5-minute. So this is pretty much Twilo. Like I think tomorrow it's gonna open up at like 250. Just it's going to be generous. Like this looks like a mean move to the downside where market makers are pushing that thing down. You know, some people are kind of mad because this is profit that you probably want, especially if you gambled through earnings with calls, right? This looked like people are about to get paid. So I think it's going to open up at like 250 and maybe go up to 260 even, but stay flat because this is not looking good like off the bat. It's really not. I think that it's just going to give one chance for people to just take their money off and then do a slow fade throughout the day. All right. Now, the stock that y'all should keep on your watch list, and it's not this one, it's another one. It's actually AMAT, Applied Materials. All right, and the reason why I want to share Applied Materials and why I think this one is about to go crazy this week is actually because of this right over here. It's actually because of this head and shoulders that happened on the chart. We were watching this one since like 7:30 a.m. before I even put out the pre-market analysis video. As you can see, then the reverse head and shoulders was there, the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder. And then today there was that neckline break. First it opened higher, then it retested that neckline at like 140, and then it ended up closing at exactly 144. It has room to run. I'm definitely not bearish on that one. Definitely not. I think it can run all the way up to at least $152. All right, so definitely keep this one on your watch list for this week. Now, let's talk about you guys' stocks of interest. The first one that we're going to address, we're gonna talk about UPS because it's been a while. All right, now UPS had great earnings. Again, this is another one that I mentioned in one of my previous videos. It did quite well, and right now it's just consolidating sideways, which doesn't surprise me at all. Like, we got this giant head and shoulders again, followed by the break. And this retest of that neckline is extremely slow. So you gotta be patient with it. Like if you made money on here, especially after I made that video, you bought calls and it spiked, and then you took your money off. You gotta chill. You gotta chill for this thing to really come down to like to 220 before thinking about going in again for another move higher, probably in March. Actually, no, probably at the end of this month. All right, you gotta be patient with it. Right now, it's just not looking too great. It's just profit takers taking their money off the table right now. There's nothing interesting going on with UPS stock. All right, so that's my honest thought on this one. The next one that we're going to address, we're actually going to do an update on the second stock that I told y'all to watch this morning. That one was SE. I told y'all to watch SE for a run. Again, this is like the third video I'm making about SE. All right, I shared this one with y'all at 156, and now it's at $173. And it looks like tomorrow it might finish the job. I think it might just run all the way up here at like $182, like I told y'all this morning, right? So congrats to anybody who was able to make some money on this one as well. I think tomorrow is the last day for it, before we experience some turbulence and before we form something new to convince traders that this thing is going to go higher. All right, so that's my honest opinion on that one. And the last stock that we're going to address today, somebody asked about Facebook. All right, now regarding Facebook, that one we actually took a day trade on it. We did. Let me show you. The reason why we took a day trade on this one was because of this bullish pennant that showed up today at exactly 11:30ish, right there. We got in with these contracts, the 230 calls for $278 right there. As soon as I saw it pop up, we were all in here. All right, and then what happened next is that the stock just kept going, and I set up the stop loss along with the price target of $132.11. All right, and if we go all the way back over here to the chart and we zoom in, you can see that this thing just kept running all the way through. All right, I started taking money off the table as soon as it got to like 130 and like 50 cents. This is where I started taking some money off the table. I gave everybody a warning too. Like, if you like it, if you like the money, take the money, right? It could go higher, it could not go higher, but definitely start taking money. And as you can see, it just kept going slowly and moving higher. Eventually, it got to 233, right? And right now it looks pretty good. I think it's gonna go higher. I think it's going to continue higher towards like 236, maybe 240 tomorrow, given the fact that I'm not bearish on the market, right? So that's my very honest opinion on this stock. And that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button for the YouTube algorithm. As always, it helps the channel a lot and allows more people to get this knowledge as well. Also, if you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you don't miss out on these post-market analysis videos, which are released every single day in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday through Friday, 10 minutes before the market opens. If you would like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information and other information in real time, you can find that as the first link of the description of the video below. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at NGumah at PATTERNOLOGY LAB on Instagram and on Twitter. And lastly, if all of this is brand new to you, if you're interested in getting started in the stock market, I left some very basic step-by-step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 to step 3. It only takes about 15 minutes or less for you to get signed up with all the tools you need to start trading immediately. You can also get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850 right after signing up with Webull using the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is NGumah with PATTERNOLOGY LAB, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow morning's video.